Don't throw away that yogurt container. Give it a good clean and then stretch a piece of mesh cut from a produce bag over the top. Secure with a rubber band and you've got a perfect holder for multiple paintbrushes. An attractive storage solution for your paintbrushes requires nothing more than a clear glass vase filled part way with dried beans or peas and store your brushes handle side down when not in use. You'll never have a dried out brush again. Cut a length of noodle that is the length or width of your container. Then slice the noodle lengthwise just to open one side. A serrated or bread knife makes the cleanest cut. Slide the noodle over the lip of your container, then make slits going crosswise across the noodle. Be careful not to cut all the way through. Insert your brush handles into the slits and fill the container with enough water to submerge the brushes. Grab an ashtray or two from the thrift store. The notches are perfect for holding thinner brushes while using and clean up easily afterward. They also look great on your desk or table when not in use. Roll out your clay to about 1/4 inch thickness, then cut to whatever shape you like. For these ribbons, we cut rectangles that were 1 inch wide by 6 inches long, then notched the edges. Shape the clay to create curved bottoms for the brushes to rest on, then let dry completely overnight. Once dry, you can paint or decorate, let dry, then seal with Mod Podge to protect. These make great gifts accompanied by a set of paints and brushes. Create these easy fall decor ideas with just a few simple items from the dollar store. Bring a pop of fall into a bathroom or powder room. Unfold 2 napkins and lay them print side down and slightly overlapping. Place a toilet paper roll in the center. Bring the left side of the napkin over the roll and tuck it under. Bring the bottom edges up and into the center of the roll. Continue rolling and finish by tucking in the top edges. Do this with a few rolls for a pretty stack. Start by removing the rubber feet and set them aside for later. Wipe down the smooth side of the board to remove any glue or other residue. Brush a thin layer of dishwasher-safe Mod Podge and let it dry completely. Repeat with another layer, letting it dry completely. Place the napkin, print side down, over the cutting board, smoothing it out. Cover with a piece of parchment paper using an iron set to medium heat and no steam. Go over the paper to melt the Mod Podge and fuse the board to the napkin. Use an emery board or sandpaper to gently sand off the excess napkin. Apply another layer of Mod Podge and let set. Reattach the rubber feet. Your cutting board is ready to use. Dress up a simple dollar store frame with a pretty printed napkin. Cut the napkins into strips wider and longer than the frame and mat. Apply a thin coat of Mod Podge to both, then carefully lay the strips of napkin over the frame and mat, aligning the straight edges of the napkin to the inner edges of both. Let set. Use sharp scissors to trim off the excess napkin and apply a thin coat of Mod Podge to the tops. Let set, then reassemble your frame, which will be ready to display.
Do you have a stash of ball caps and struggle to find the one you want? An accordion coat rack is just what you need. Hang the coat racks horizontally on top of each other and you have perfect storage for all of your ball caps. The bonus is that you can see all of your caps at once and have super easy access. Next, hammer some nails into a wall vertically. Then, hang several accordion coat racks vertically and side by side. Now, take a favorite plate and fit it snugly into one of the peg circles of a coat rack. Fill all of the peg spots with plates of one design or with plates that are a mixture of colors and patterns. You will love seeing your favorite plates securely displayed accordion style. Speaking of hanging vertically, hang a coat rack vertically in your mudroom or in a bathroom for instant storage of bottles of cleaning solutions. I have a gallery art wall that I like to mix up once in a while. So I took some framed photographs and tucked them into the peg spots of an accordion coat rack. Hang the rack in the midst of a gallery wall for an easy and quick change. And you can change out the photos easily whenever you want.
All you need is a pack of double-sided sponges for these clever household hacks. Make a reusable ice pack by soaking a sponge in a bowl of water. Once it's saturated, transfer to a Ziploc bag and freeze. Place in your lunchbox to keep things chilled. As the ice melts, it will stay contained in the bag. Turn a hammer into a mallet by soaking a sponge and wringing out any excess water. Wrap around the face of a hammer and use a heavy-duty rubber band to secure. Clean hard-to-reach spots in your home by slicing an opening into one end of a sponge. Insert the end of a broom handle and clean high shelves, cabinets, and windowsills. Create a handy bottle cleaner by making 4 slices on the soft side of the sponge, going almost all the way through. Wrap the sponge around any small-handled utensil and secure with a rubber band. And you can use the rough side of a dry sponge to easily remove lint and hair from clothing.
My favorite bundt pan is the one with the center hole. You'll soon see why. Are your cosmetics generally a mess too? I'm selecting a spray paint cap, then setting the bundt pan on top. I'm now placing my makeup brushes inside the center of the bundt pan. Now I'm gathering all my other everyday cosmetics and placing them in the rest of the bundt pan. And the end result is a super accessible and unique way to access all my favorite things. I love how easy it is to see each brush, and with all the products on display, it's an easy grab and go. My desk tends to get really cluttery with pens and papers and other office supplies, so here's a quick fix. Once again, the pan is being placed on top of the lid, then all the pens and pencils are being outfitted into the center of the pan. I now have a super handy and sturdy office caddy that is effortless to reach for whenever I need it in a jiffy. Plus it helps keep my keyboard area clean too. My bird feeder is currently using an ice cream pail lid to help keep the rain off. Let's make it look much cooler. So bye-bye ugly lid. I'm going to fill up the bird feeder first, so I'm placing the feeder on a tray, filling it up, then dumping the overage into the feeder. Now I'm replacing the top, then positioning the bundt pan over top of the feeder with a rounded side facing up. To protect the feeder top from rain, I'm cutting a tin foil pan's rim, poking a hole through it, then threading it through the feeder wire. Some small pieces of duct tape are being stuck around the hole to help waterproof it. Once hung, my bird feeder has the coolest roof in the land. The rainwater will run off, protecting the birds and the seed. Since the bundt pan has pretty rounded curves, I think it turns the plain feeder into a statement piece that chimes in well with my other galvanized gardening gear. Since my inflatable hot tub sits in the hottest part of my yard, here's a hack to keep it and me cooler during a hot sunny day. I'm positioning a bundt pan on top of the bottom part of an outdoor umbrella stand, then slipping the umbrella into the stand and opening it up. The bundt pan provides an instant shelf where I now have a place to stash pool chemicals and sunscreen, making them super accessible right beside the tub. Or instead, I can fill up the bundt pan with ice cubes so I have an instant mini bar right where I need it most. Or throw in your soda cans for an instant cooler. Here's an idea to keep an outdoor table protected from the sun while being productive and pretty as well. I'm placing a full wreath in the center of the table with the bundt pan on top, open sides facing up, then installing the umbrella. Next up, I'm loading the pan with snacks, a drink, and napkins for a super fun snack caddy that's pretty enough to host a garden party. The umbrella keeps everything cool so you can indulge in a few of your favorite things in a pretty garden setting. Here's how to make some task lighting instantly in a needed area in my workshop. I'm choosing a plant bracket that is long enough to clear my bundt pan. I'm now teaming up a ready-made hanging light cord outfitted with a switch and a light bulb that has a section that isn't glass. The light is being hung by twisting the cord around the plant bracket until it stays put. And I have myself a very funky shop light that is perfect to illuminate up this little area when I need the extra light. The shape of the bundt pan is so perfect as a lampshade, creating a very unique light. Plus, I can unwind the cord and simply move the light wherever I wish.